What we got here is the 2024 Chevrolet Blazer EV. This is the all-wheel drive version of the RS, so that means it's a 1RS up here in Canada, and currently the top level trim. Now the all-wheel drive, what it does in particular is you get a motor that it's on the front axle and you get a motor that's on the rear axle, so they work simultaneously to give you all the benefits that you're used to with an all-wheel drive system. Now you can tell it's a Chevrolet immediately by the styling. Now it's not to be confused with our gas-powered Blazer, but this one you can definitely see with the bow tie being straight in the middle, and then this will light up at nighttime to give you more of that band that comes across Chevrolet grills. And then being the RS, you get a lot of these black accents that kind of filter in, and on this new color that we call Galaxy Gray on the Blazer EV, you can really see a lot of these contrast with the styling cues. And the black accents kind of keep a theme here with these 21-inch aluminum rims. You can see these pockets with these accents of the machined aluminum on the outside, and it's very flat, very aerodynamic, because we want to kind of save on that fuel economy with being an electric vehicle. And also more of this styling cues that we've seen before. You get kind of this wishbone, boomerang, new styling cue that we've seen on the Blazer, but it's also a little something that we saw on the Traverse recently, where it kind of just comes in, something new that's going to be going on with Chevrolet's design cues. So your charge port is kind of hidden into this design cue right here on the side panel. So you push a little button, there's some ribbing there, but when you're at home and you're using your 240 volt level 2 charger at home, you're going to use this top receptacle here. If you're out in the wild and you're using your DC fast charging at a public charging station, you remove this little cap and then you get the 2 additional prongs, and that's when the battery capacity moves up. Your 85 kilowatt battery has a capacity available of 150 kilowatts per hour. So under the hood, there's nothing. No, it's all wrapped in plastic. There is no, e-trunk. There is no frunk on the Blazer EV. It's just kind of all neat and tidy underneath with this plastic. Now, when you first get into the Blazer, the first thing you see right here is 66% of your battery capacity. Currently have 297 kilometers. Now, the Blazer is rated at over 440 kilometers on a full charge. GM recommends an 80% charge on a daily basis, and that's where you get this little line in through here. Now, aside from that, there's no push button to get these things started, because what they do, as long as the key is in the vehicle, you put your foot on the brake, and then the vehicle comes to life. So you're probably noticing this big, gigantic 17.7-inch infotainment system, all run on the Google built-in right now. So you get this nice linear line across the horizon of your windshield, but you also have a touchscreen. It's not going up and down in a portrait mode where you have to look down into this well here to find out what's going on with your controls, because not only do you have your venting right in through here that can move around, but you also have tactile buttons for your HVAC controls. Plus, you also have access to that's Mike, sorry. You also have access to your dials and your touchscreen for your temperature gauges as well. Now, in through here, there's a couple of things that you will want to know on a daily basis. One is charging. Now, it comes in through here. This talks about when you charge. It shows a charge currently, and now it hasn't been charged fully and driven, but it says 363 kilometers at an 80% charge. Now, there's also other things that if you want it, when do you want it to be ready for? Now, everybody leaves on a daily basis. Now, the plan is you get home, you charge it, and then you get up. Say you did want to leave by 4:15. You want to have 80% charge, so you plug it in at home, and then the vehicle knows, all the software knows to make sure you have an 80% charge by the time you're getting up and ready to leave. You can change that time, no problem. And again, when you plug it in, you can also have it to charge later. So if you're on one of those Ontario smart meters that judges your kilowatt per hour in off-peak time and stuff, you can choose when you have low energy pricing, when you want your electric vehicle to charge. So quickly, just like any other tablet, you have multiple icons that go one way or another. You have a little quick start menu that will come in through here, but also if it came down to my music notes. Now what do you want to listen to? AM, FM, XM, Bluetooth if it came from your phone, USB if you're listening to one of these devices over here, but also if it came down to Google Assistant. So if you have, Google Assistant on a Samsung, or if you're Siri with an iPhone user, you have voice controls that is listened to by Google's voice recognition to control your radio or control your temperature gauge or something like that. Now, one thing you'll notice, there's a lot of real estate over here. So what they've done is gone a little old school and they moved the electronic precision shift back up onto the column. So when you can see here, the directions are, you pull it towards you, put it into reverse, and now you're in drive because my 360 camera shows up. If I go back into drive, you just pull it and move down, and now I'm in here. But over here, there's a little sneaky button that says P for park. You push that, and that's how everything works. So the RS theme is definitely evident on the inside of this Blazer RS. And when you can see, we're known for the red accents with these Chevrolets. So you can see it right here. You got the fluting on the inside of the venting. You got little red stitching with also a contrast blue stitching that comes across. Lots of different textures, materials up through here, more stitching along the side of the armrest. You can see contrast piping and stitching on the seats as well. So you get this one cohesive design that comes all the way through, but still maintains what we're known for, the RS in a Chevrolet. So the second row's got a very generous back seat. If I'm sitting here, my 5'8" frame, I got lots of room above my head, tons of room if I was sitting behind myself with knee room, and my feet are very comfortable. And if need be, I also have a pull down armrest with cup holders. So everybody who drives an SUV, the two things that they want, all-wheel drive and cargo carrying capacity, and the Blazer EV delivers on both. You get tons of room that come in through here. You do get a 60-40 split, so you do get extra seating or space if it comes down to on there. Underneath, not so much of a generous space because there's a battery pack under here, but you can see you got a little bit of a deep well for something. So Chevrolet's always kept the RS as the top trim level, and right here with the 1RS, that is the best you can get right now until the SS model comes out. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about what an EV is, what a Chevrolet Blazer EV is, come on down, talk to us. Boyer Chevrolet GMC in Ajax, 425 Street, Bailey. We're here to help. Are you filming? And action. There's Dilesh. It's raining. Are we going to get fried doing an electric video? My hair and this electric car. If you're out in the wild and you wanted to use a DC fast charger at a public charging station, can you see the lights? Emmy's going to be part of the blooper reel. Sorry. Sorry, I wasn't ready for you. So the RS theme is definitely evident on the inside of the R. I'm going to start on you. So the RS is known in the Chevrolet lineup as the top trim level, and right here, this is currently as good as it gets until the SS model does come out. Ken, you want the mic? So many beeps. Okay, do you want to say all that one more time just so I have an option?